The save the date cards went out in January. Simple, elegant, cream cardstock with gold lettering. A photo of me and Alex at the park where we got engaged. The date, June 15th. The location, Riverside Gardens 200 miles away. We'd picked Riverside Gardens because it was perfect. Small, intimate, beautiful. A garden venue with a view of the mountains. Exactly what we wanted. 30 people, Alex said, addressing the envelopes. That's all we need, just the people who matter. I looked at the list. Alex's parents, their siblings, a handful of close friends, my coworkers who'd become family, and my actual family. Mom, Dad, my brother Jason, my sister Emma, Uncle Dave, Aunt Carol, cousins Beth and Michael, my grandparents. You think they'll all come? I asked. Why wouldn't they? I don't know. It's a 3-hour drive. 3 hours isn't far. People drive further for concerts. Alex was right. 200 miles. 3 hours on a straight highway. Easy drive, no flights, no major expense. The save the dates went out. We waited. Alex's family? Yes. Excited texts, questions about hotels. Our friends. Yes. Wouldn't miss it. My family. Silence. March came. Still nothing. I texted Mom. Did you get the save the date? Oh yes, very nice. Can you make it? 3 hours later. We'll let you know. April. Official invitations went out. RSVPs came back. Alex's side. All yes. Friends. Yes, yes, yes. My family? Nothing. By May 1st, 23 confirmed guests. 0 from my side. I called Mom. Just checking on the RSVP. Oh, the wedding. We just can't make it. I'm sorry. Why not? The travel. You know how expensive things are. Flights and hotels. It's a 3-hour drive. No flights needed. Still, gas is expensive. And we'd need a hotel the whole trip. You understand? I didn't. What about Dad? Jason? Emma? Same boat. Money's really tight for everyone. I hung up feeling hollow. Jason. Can't afford it. Gas, hotel, time off work. It adds up. Sarah and I are saving for a house. Emma via text. Can't afford the trip. Travel is so expensive. Uncle Dave. Wish I could. But travel prices lately. If it was closer, definitely. It's 200 miles. Hotels, gas, extra day off work. It's not just the drive. Aunt Carol. Travel expenses are so high. If it was closer, we'd be there. Beth and Michael feel terrible too. Even Grandma. It's quite a drive at our age. Your grandfather's hip, plus the hotel expense. I can drive you, get you a room. No, we don't want to be a burden. 25 people invited. 0 coming. Same excuse every time, can't afford it. The week before the wedding, I had a moment of doubt. Should we postpone? I asked Alex. Move it somewhere closer? Make it easier for them? Alex looked at me. Do you want to postpone? I want my family there. That's not what I asked. Do you want to postpone your wedding? Change everything we've planned? Change the venue you love? For people who've already said no? I thought about it. No. Then we don't postpone. We have a beautiful wedding with the 30 people who want to be there. And we don't waste another minute worrying about the people who don't. Alex was right. June 15th arrived. Perfect weather. Clear sky, warm sun, light breeze. We got ready at the venue, Alex in one room, me in another. Maya did my hair. James brought coffee. Alex's sister helped with last-minute details. The ceremony started at 4 p.m. 30 people sat in white chairs under string lights and flowering vines. Alex's parents in the front row. My coworkers behind them. Friends scattered throughout. The right side, where my family should have been. 3 rows of empty chairs. I'd left them empty. Maybe I thought someone would show up last minute. Maybe I wanted the visual reminder. I walked down the aisle, tried not to look at them, focused on Alex instead, on their smile. On the fact that we were here, doing this, surrounded by people who actually wanted to be here. The ceremony was beautiful. We exchanged vows. Alex cried. I cried. Maya sobbed in the 3rd row. We kissed. Everyone clapped. For a moment, I forgot about the empty chairs entirely. The reception was perfect. Dinner under the stars. Toasts from Alex's dad and Maya. Dancing, cake, laughter. Someone asked where my family was. They couldn't make it, I said. Oh no, is everything okay? Everything's fine, they just couldn't travel. The person nodded sympathetically and didn't push. Alex's mom found me later, pulled me aside. Are you okay? She asked. Yeah, this is a perfect day. But your family didn't want to come. That's okay, you're here. The people who matter showed up. She hugged me. You're part of our family now. You know that, right? I hadn't known how much I needed to hear that until she said it. Thank you. The night ended around 11. Alex and I stood alone in the empty garden, looking at the lights. How are you feeling? Alex asked. Honestly, happy. This was perfect. Even with, they made their choice. I made mine. I chose to marry you. To celebrate with people who care. We went to our hotel, exhausted, happy, married. The next morning, I posted photos on social media. Beautiful shots, the venue at sunset, Alex and me at the altar, the first dance, cake cutting, group photo with all 30 guests smiling. I tagged my family members, Mom, Dad, Jason, Emma, Uncle Dave, Aunt Carol, cousins, grandparents. Then I put my phone away and went to breakfast with my spouse. By the time we finished breakfast, the photos had been up for 3 hours. I checked my phone. 47 likes from friends. 12 comments from Alex's family. Beautiful messages from our guests. From my family? Nothing. Not a single like. Not a single comment. Not even a, sorry we missed it. Or congratulations, or beautiful photos. Nothing. I showed Alex. They didn't even react to the photos? Not one of them. That's deliberate. You tagged them. They saw it. Yeah. Are you going to say something? I thought about it. Thought about calling, confronting, asking why they couldn't even acknowledge my wedding day. No, I said. What's the point? They made it clear how they feel. I don't need to hear them justify it. We left for our honeymoon the next day. A week in the mountains, no phone, no internet, just us. When we got back, I checked the photos again. 60 likes now, 20 comments. All from the same people, the 30 who'd been there, plus a few distant acquaintances. Still nothing from my family. I closed the app. Didn't look again. Life went on. We settled into married life, unpacked wedding gifts, sent thank you cards, got back to work. A month passed, then 2. We barely heard from my family. An occasional text. How's married life? Hope you're well. Surface level, distant. Like they hadn't just skipped the biggest day of my life. I stopped initiating contact. If they texted, I responded. Briefly, politely. But I didn't call, didn't visit, didn't share anything real. Alex noticed. Are you okay? I'm fine, just keeping distance. That's healthy. Is it? Yeah. They hurt you. You're allowed to protect yourself. 3 months after the wedding, I was scrolling Facebook, just mindlessly scrolling, procrastinating on work, looking at nothing important. Then I saw it. Uncle Dave's post. The photo showed a beach, crystal blue water, palm trees, a group of people in Hawaiian shirts. The caption read, "Family reunion in Hawaii. Can't believe we got 25 of us together for this amazing trip. Mahalo to everyone who made it." I stopped scrolling. 25 of us. I clicked on the photo album. 32 photos. Group shots on the beach, sunset dinners, luau dancing, snorkeling, hiking, surfing, everyone laughing, everyone together. I scrolled through them slowly. There was Mom, wearing a flower crown, holding a Mai Tai. There was Dad, in a Hawaiian shirt I'd never seen, grinning at the camera. Jason and his wife Sarah, standing in front of a waterfall. Emma, doing a handstand on the beach. Uncle Dave and Aunt Carol, hosting the group at a beachside restaurant. Cousins Beth and Michael, building sandcastles with their kids. And my grandparents, sitting under an umbrella, looking happy, healthy. 25 family members, in Hawaii, together. Every single person who'd told me they couldn't afford to travel to my wedding. Every single person who'd said money was too tight. Every single person who'd said 200 miles was too far. They were in Hawaii. I checked the dates on the photos. 2 weeks after my wedding. 2 weeks. They'd planned this before my wedding. Had to have. You don't organize a 25-person Hawaii trip in 2 weeks, which meant they'd been planning this, booking flights, reserving hotels, arranging activities, while they were telling me they couldn't afford a 3-hour drive. I sat there, staring at my phone, at these photos of my entire family, in paradise, together, without me. They hadn't even told me about it. No invitation, no mention, nothing. I'd found out by seeing Uncle Dave's public Facebook post. Alex came home from work, found me on the couch, phone in my hand, not moving. What's wrong? I turned the phone toward them, showed them the photos. Alex's face went through several expressions. Confusion, then realization, then anger. Is this recent? 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks after our wedding. And they all went. All 25 of them. I nodded. Alex took the phone, scrolled through the album slowly. Your grandparents are there. I know. The ones who said they couldn't make the drive because of Grandpa's hip. I know. They flew to Hawaii, across the Pacific Ocean. I know. And your mom is wearing a flower crown. Your dad is in a Hawaiian shirt. They're on a beach, having the time of their lives. I know. Alex handed the phone back, sat down next to me. I don't have words for this. Neither did I. I didn't sleep that night, kept scrolling through the photos, counting faces, doing math I didn't want to do. Alex fell asleep around midnight. I stayed up. Phone glowing in the dark. Hawaii album open. 25 people. I counted them twice. 3 times. Mom, Dad, Jason and Sarah, Emma, Uncle Dave and Aunt Carol, cousins Beth and Michael with their kids, Grandma and Grandpa, more cousins I barely knew, Aunt Linda, Uncle Jim, people who lived even farther than 200 miles. All of them. Together. In Hawaii. I started calculating costs. Couldn't help myself. Round-trip flights from our area to Hawaii. Roughly $800 per person. Conservative estimate, 25 people times $800. $20,000 just in flights. Hotels in Hawaii average $200 per night. Say 5 nights. That's $1,000 per room. Assume 12 rooms for 25 people. Another $12,000. Meals, activities, luau's, snorkeling, excursions, car rentals. I stopped counting at $40,000. Minimum. Probably closer to $50,000 or $60,000 total for the whole group. And my wedding? Gas for 200 miles, $40 round trip. Hotel room, $150 for the night. Total, $190. They'd chosen a $40,000+ Hawaii trip over a $190 drive to my wedding. I set the phone down, stared at the ceiling, felt something cold settle in my chest. This wasn't about money. Had never been about money. It was about priority, about value, about who mattered. And I didn't. The next morning, Alex found me at the kitchen table, coffee cold, phone still open to the Hawaii photos. Did you sleep? No. Come here. Alex sat down, put a hand on mine. What are you thinking? I'm thinking they lied to me, all of them, for months. They looked me in the face and said, we can't afford it, while planning a trip to Hawaii. Yeah. They could have just said no, could have said, we don't want to come. Would have hurt less than this. Would it have? I thought about that. Maybe not, but at least it would have been honest. What do you want to do? I don't know. Call them? Confront them? Comment on the post? Do you think that would change anything? No. Then why do it? I looked at the photos again. Everyone smiling, everyone happy, everyone together. Without me. I want them to know, that I saw this, that they can't pretend it didn't happen. They already know you know. You're tagged on Facebook. They know you can see their posts. Then why post it publicly? Because they don't think they did anything wrong, or they don't care that they did. That hurt worse than the lie. I closed the album, opened Uncle Dave's profile, hovered over the unfollow button. I'm done, I said. With what? With waiting for them to care, with hoping the next holiday will be different, with pretending we're a family. I clicked unfollow, then went to Mom's profile. Unfollow. Dad's. Unfollow. Jason's. Emma's. Aunt Carol's. One by one. Quietly. No announcement. No drama. Just gone. That's it? Alex asked. That's it. They made their choice. This is mine. No confrontation? What would I say that they don't already know? They chose Hawaii over my wedding. That says everything. Alex pulled me close. I'm proud of you. For giving up? For protecting yourself? Life moved on. Had to. We went back to work. Unpacked more wedding gifts. Settled into married routines. A week after I unfollowed everyone, Mom texted. Hi, honey. How's married life? Hope you're enjoying it. Like nothing had happened. Like they hadn't just spent a week in Hawaii while telling me they couldn't afford a 3-hour drive. I stared at the text for 10 minutes before responding. Fine, busy with work. That was it. No mention of Hawaii. No, hey, I saw your photos or looked like a great trip. Just, fine. She didn't notice. Or didn't care. That's good. Love you. I didn't respond. Jason texted 2 weeks later. Hey man, we should grab lunch soon. Catch up. Catch up on what? Your Hawaii vacation? The wedding you skipped? Yeah, maybe. Pretty busy right now. No worries. Let me know when you're free. I didn't let him know. The texts kept coming. Sporadic. Surface level. Birthday wishes. Holiday greetings. Generic, hope you're well messages. I responded to maybe half. Always brief. Always polite. Never real. Alex noticed. Are you okay with this? The distance? I'm fine. You sure? You can talk about it. There's nothing to talk about. They showed me who they are. I believe them. That's very mature. I don't feel mature. I feel angry. But I'm not going to chase people who don't want to be caught. Months passed. Then a year. We bought a house. Small, perfect, everything we wanted. I posted photos on social media. Alex and I holding keys, standing in front of our new place. Big smiles, new chapter. I didn't tag my family, but they could see it. The post was public. 12 likes from friends. 4 comments from Alex's family. 0 from mine. I wasn't surprised anymore, just confirmed. I got a promotion at work. Alex changed jobs to something better. We adopted a dog, traveled to 3 countries, built a garden, hosted dinner parties with our real friends. Life was good. Really good. Better than it had been when I was trying to maintain relationships with people who didn't value me. Christmas that first year, Mom sent a group text. Family gathering at our house. Hope everyone can make it. I didn't respond. She texted me separately. Will you and Alex be coming? Can't make it. Previous plans? We didn't have plans. We spent Christmas with Alex's family. It was warm, loving. They asked about our house, our jobs, our dog. They cared. I didn't think about my family once. New Year came, then spring, then summer again. Our first anniversary. We went back to Riverside Gardens. Had dinner at a restaurant nearby. Walked through the garden where we'd gotten married. How do you feel being back here? Alex asked. Happy, really happy. No sadness about the empty chairs? No, the chairs weren't empty. They were full. Just not with the people I expected. With better people? You mean that? Yeah, I do. Your parents came, your sister, Maya, James. Everyone who mattered showed up. Everyone who didn't. And that's okay. Alex kissed me. I love you. I love you too. We walked back to the car holding hands. And I meant what I'd said. I was okay. Really okay. Year 2? Then year 3. Contact with my family dwindled to almost nothing. A text every few months. Always from mom. Always surface level. How are you? Fine. We miss you. Okay. Maybe we can visit sometime? Maybe. We never did. I saw their lives continue on Facebook. Even though I'd unfollowed them, mutual friends would share posts, tag people. Jason bought a house, Emma got engaged, Uncle Dave expanded his business. I felt nothing. Not anger, not jealousy, not sadness, just nothing. They were strangers who happened to share my DNA. Alex's family became my family. Sunday dinners at their house, holidays together, birthday celebrations, random Tuesday nights watching movies. Patricia, Alex's mom, called me her son-in-law but treated me like her son. Robert taught me how to fix the sink when it leaked. Maya and I had running jokes that lasted months. This was what family was supposed to feel like. Life continued. We thrived. I started a side business. Small at first. Freelance work that turned into something bigger. Something real. Alex supported every step. Believed in me even when I didn't believe in myself. We traveled more. Bought better furniture. Adopted a second dog. Made plans for the future. I thought about my family less and less. Sometimes weeks would pass without thinking about them at all. The Hawaii photos stayed in my mind sometimes. Late at night when I couldn't sleep. But not with anger anymore. Just observation. That's who they were. That's who they chose to be. And this was who I chose to be. Someone who built a life with people who valued me. 3 years passed. 3 years since the wedding. Since the Hawaii photos. Since I'd quietly unfollowed everyone and stepped back. Life had never been better. I was happy. Really, genuinely happy. The kind of happiness that isn't performance or pretending. Just peace. Then, one Tuesday in September, my phone rang. Unknown number. I almost didn't answer. But something made me pick up. Hello. Hey. The voice was familiar, strained, tired. It's Uncle Dave. I hadn't heard his voice in 3 years. Uncle Dave. I kept my voice neutral. Yeah, I hope I'm not catching you at a bad time. I'm working. What's up? Long pause. I could hear him breathing. Hear something in his voice that sounded like defeat. I need to talk to you about something. It's important. Okay. Another pause. Longer this time. Look, I'm just going to be straight with you. My business collapsed. Everything went wrong. Bad investments, economic downturn, some decisions I shouldn't have made. It all fell apart. I said nothing. Waited. I'm calling family members, trying to get some help. Some loans to keep myself afloat. To cover immediate debts. There it was. How much? About $15,000. I know it's a lot. But I'm in a really bad spot here. Really bad. $15,000. I thought about the Hawaii trip, the $40,000 they'd spent, the $190 they couldn't afford. I hate to ask, Uncle Dave continued, but family helps family, right? And I'd do the same for you if positions were reversed. Would he? Who else have you asked? I kept my voice even. Jason, Emma, your parents, Aunt Carol, a few others. And what did they say? Pause. They said no. Everyone's tight right now. But I thought maybe you and Alex. I know you guys are doing well. Bought a house. Good jobs. I thought maybe you could help. I sat back in my chair, looked around my home office, at the life I'd built, at the photos on the wall, my wedding photo, 30 people, all the right people. Uncle Dave, I said calmly, I'd love to help. I really would. I could hear relief starting in his breath. But unfortunately, I continued, I just can't afford it right now. Silence on the other end. Complete, total silence. I could hear him breathing, processing. You know how expensive things are these days, I said. My voice calm, even. Almost pleasant. House payments, bills, dog food. Everything adds up. You understand? Wait. Uncle Dave's voice changed, confusion bleeding into realization. Money's really tight for everyone. I'm sure you understand. These are tough times. More silence. I could almost hear the gears turning. The moment he understood exactly what I was doing, that I was using his own words, his own excuses, his own lies. This is about the wedding, he said finally. His voice had gone flat. All the desperation drained out. I don't know what you mean. I just can't afford to help right now. Same as you couldn't afford to come to my wedding 3 years ago. That was different. How? How was it different? We had already planned the Hawaii trip. Before you got my wedding invitation? You planned a $40,000 vacation before I sent save the dates in January? Before I called you personally in May? Really? Silence. He had no answer for that. You knew about my wedding for 6 months, I continued. 6 months. You had half a year to say, we can't come, honestly. Half a year to say, we're choosing Hawaii. But you didn't. You lied. You said you couldn't afford travel. You made me believe you were struggling financially. And then you posted photos of 25 family members in paradise. Look, I'm sorry about the wedding. Are you? Or are you sorry that you need money now and I'm saying no? I'm trying to apologize. You're trying to manipulate me. There's a difference. You're not sorry you missed my wedding. You're sorry your business failed and everyone else already told you no. His voice got harder, defensive. You're really going to hold a grudge over something from 3 years ago? I'm not holding a grudge. I'm learning from experience. You taught me that some things aren't priorities. Some people aren't worth the expense. Uncle Dave's problems? Not my priority, just like my wedding wasn't yours. I'm family. Are you? Because family shows up to weddings. Family doesn't lie about money and then post vacation photos. Family doesn't ignore you for 3 years and then call begging for $15,000. This is cruel. No, cruel is what you did. Cruel is lying for months. Cruel is choosing a beach vacation over a 3-hour drive. Cruel is never apologizing until you need something. That's cruel. This is just honesty. You're turning your back on family when I need help. I'm doing exactly what you taught me to do. I'm prioritizing what matters. And you? You don't matter. You made that clear 3 years ago. You're making a mistake. The only mistake I made was thinking you cared enough to drive 200 miles to the most important day of my life. But I learned. So thank you for that lesson. Really. It was valuable. Listen. No, you listen. You had 3 years to apologize. 3 years to acknowledge what you did. 3 years to show you cared. You didn't. You stayed silent. And now you call because you're desperate. Because you need money. Not because you miss me. Not because you regret missing my wedding, but because you're broke. That's not. It is. We both know it is. You wouldn't have called if your business was fine. You wouldn't have called if you didn't need something. So here's what's going to happen. You're going to hang up, figure out your own problems, and you're never going to contact me again. Please. Thanks for calling, Uncle Dave. I really mean it. This conversation reminded me why I cut you all off 3 years ago. So thank you for that. Wait. I hung up. Sat there for a moment. Phone in my hand. Heart pounding. Adrenaline coursing through me. Then I blocked his number. Deleted the call from my history. Erased it like it never happened. I set the phone down. Took a breath. Felt good. Really good. Alex came in 5 minutes later. Saw my face. What happened? Uncle Dave called. Alex's eyes widened. Your uncle? After 3 years? Yeah, his business collapsed. He's calling family members asking for money. Wanted $15,000. What did you say? I told him I couldn't afford it. Used his exact words. His exact excuse. His exact tone. Alex started smiling, then laughing. You didn't. I did, word for word. Money's really tight for everyone. You understand? What did he say? He tried to say it was different, that Hawaii was already planned, that he's sorry, that I'm being cruel for holding a grudge. And you said? That he taught me to prioritize, that he doesn't matter, that I learned from his example. Alex sat down. I'm so proud of you. Yeah? Yeah, that took courage. Not giving in. Not feeling guilty. I don't feel guilty. I feel free. My phone buzzed. Text message. Unknown number. I picked it up. Read it. This is Jason. Uncle Dave told me what you said to him. That was really messed up. He's family and he needs help. How could you say no? I showed Alex. Your brother? Yep. The one who said he couldn't afford a 3-hour drive but could afford Hawaii. What are you going to do? I typed. The same way you said no to my wedding. Money's tight. Hope you understand. Sent it. Then blocked the number. That's 2, I said. Another text came through. Different number. Emma. Really disappointed in you. Uncle Dave is struggling and you're making it about your wedding from 3 years ago. Grow up. I didn't even respond. Just blocked. 3. My phone rang. Mom. I answered. Put it on speaker so Alex could hear. How could you? Mom's voice. Angry. Hurt. Accusing. How could you refuse to help your uncle? The same way you refused to come to my wedding. That was completely different. It wasn't. You chose Hawaii over my wedding. I'm choosing not to help Uncle Dave. Same logic. You're being incredibly petty. I'm being consistent. You taught me that some things aren't priorities. Uncle Dave's business problems? Not my priority. Just like my wedding wasn't yours. We explained why we couldn't come. You lied. You said you couldn't afford travel. Then you spent $40,000 on Hawaii. You can't come. You didn't want to come. There's a difference. We never meant to hurt you. But you did. And you never apologized. You posted those photos knowing I'd see them. You ignored me for 3 years. And now you're calling because Uncle Dave needs money? Not because you miss me. Not because you regret what you did. But because someone needs something. That's not fair. Neither was lying to me. Neither was Hawaii. Neither was ignoring my wedding photos. Neither was 3 years of surface-level texts. But here we are. You're our son. Am I? Because you haven't acted like it. You treated me like a stranger, like someone who didn't matter. So that's what I am now. A stranger. Who doesn't owe you or Uncle Dave anything. Please. Goodbye, Mom. Don't call again. I hung up, blocked her number. Alex stared at me. You just blocked your mom. Should have done it 3 years ago. My phone lit up again. Dad calling. I declined. Blocked. Text from Aunt Carol. Blocked without reading. Call from Emma. Declined. Blocked. Text from Cousin Beth. Blocked. Call from Jason again, different number. Declined. Blocked. Over the next hour, 8 more family members tried to contact me. Some calling, some texting, all saying the same things. How could you? He's family. You're being selfish. This is cruel. You're holding a grudge. I blocked every single one. Didn't read most of the messages. Didn't listen to the voicemails. Just blocked. When the last number was blocked, I set my phone down, looked at Alex. I think I just cut off my entire family. Alex came over, sat next to me. How do you feel? I thought about it. Really thought about it. 3 years ago, this would have devastated me. 3 years ago, I would have felt guilty. Wrong. Like I was the bad person. But now? Free, I said. I feel free. No regrets? None. They made their choice 3 years ago. This is mine. They're going to tell everyone you're the villain, that you abandoned family in their time of need. Let them. The people who matter know the truth. Everyone else? I don't care what they think. Alex kissed my forehead. I love you. I love you too. We sat in silence for a few minutes. My phone stayed quiet. No more calls, no more texts. Just peace. Want to know something? I said. What? I've never felt lighter. All these years I've been carrying this weight. This hope that maybe they'd apologize. Maybe they'd acknowledge what they did. Maybe things would get better. But they never did. And now I don't have to hope anymore. I don't have to wait for something that's never coming. You're free of them. Yeah, finally. Alex pulled me close. We stayed like that for a while. Later that night, I checked my blocked list. 12 numbers. My entire immediate family. Most of my extended family. 3 years of distance. 3 years of surface-level contact. 3 years of hoping they'd change. Ended in one day. One phone call. One perfectly delivered line. I just can't afford it right now. Uncle Dave had taught me well. Prioritize what matters. Don't waste resources on people who don't value you. I'd learned the lesson, just not the way he intended. The next morning, I woke up feeling different. Lighter. Clearer. Alex noticed. You okay? Yeah. Really okay. Better than I've been in years. No second thoughts? None. They showed me who they were 3 years ago. I finally listened. My phone stayed quiet all day. No blocked calls showing up. No messages from new numbers. Just silence. It was beautiful. That afternoon, Patricia called. Alex's mom. Hey, sweetie, she said. Just calling to check in. Haven't heard from you in a few days. I'm good. Really good, actually. You sound different. What's going on? I told her. Everything. Uncle Dave's call. The $15,000, using his exact words back at him. The family pile-on. Blocking everyone. She was quiet for a moment. Then, good. Good? Good. They didn't deserve you. They never did. And I'm glad you finally cut them off. You should have done it 3 years ago. You don't think I'm being too harsh? Harsh? She laughed. Actually laughed. Honey, they went to Hawaii instead of your wedding and then had the audacity to ask you for money 3 years later. You're not being harsh. You're being smart. You're protecting yourself. That's healthy. Something in my chest loosened. Thanks, Patricia. You're my son now. You know that, right? Not son-in-law. Son. And you're always welcome here. Always wanted. Always valued. We show up for you. That's what real family does. I felt my throat tighten. I know. Thank you. Come for dinner Sunday? I'm making pot roast. Your favorite. We'll be there. Sunday came. We drove to Alex's parents' house. Patricia opened the door and pulled me into a hug before I even crossed the threshold. There's my boy, she said, held me tight. I'm so proud of you. Inside, Robert was watching football. He stood up when we came in. Shook my hand, pulled me into a brief hug. Patricia told me what happened, he said. Good for you, standing up for yourself. That takes guts. Maya bounded over. I heard you told Uncle Dave to shove it. Legend. Maya, Patricia called from the kitchen. What? He did. We all laughed. It felt good, easy, natural. Dinner was warm, comfortable. Patricia's pot roast was perfect as always. Robert told stories about work. Maya showed us videos on her phone. Alex and I just existed. Peacefully. Happily. Nobody asked invasive questions about my family. Nobody told me I should forgive them. Nobody made me feel guilty. They just loved me. Included me. Made me feel like I belonged. After dinner, Patricia pulled me aside while we were doing dishes. Can I ask you something? She said. Of course. Do you feel guilty about cutting them off? I thought about it. Really thought about it. No, I thought I would. But I don't. I feel relieved. Good. Because you shouldn't feel guilty. They made their choices. You're just making yours. They probably think I'm a terrible person. Let them. The people who matter know the truth. And the people who don't know the truth, they don't matter. I smiled. When did you get so wise? I've always been wise. You're just finally listening. She dried a plate. You know what Robert said when I told him? What? He said about damn time. He's been annoyed with your family since the wedding. We all have been. Really? Really? We saw those empty chairs. We saw how they didn't even comment on your photos. We saw how they treated you. And we've been waiting for you to see it too. I saw it. I kept hoping they'd change. They won't. People don't change unless they want to, and they clearly don't want to. She put the last dish away, turned to me. You're ours now, completely, fully. No divided loyalties, no hoping for people who won't show up. Just us, your real family. Okay? Okay. She hugged me again, and I realized something. This was what family was supposed to feel like. Safe, warm, wanted, not obligation, not guilt, not hoping for scraps of attention. Just love. Driving home that night, Alex asked, "Do you think you'll ever unblock them?" No. Never. Never. They had 3 years to make it right. They chose not to. They only reached out when they needed something. That's not family. That's transaction. What if they actually apologize? They won't. But even if they did, it wouldn't matter. They showed me who they are. I believe them now. Alex reached over, squeezed my hand. I'm proud of you. For putting yourself first. For knowing your worth. Uncle Dave taught me that, just not the way he meant to. 6 months passed. Peace, silence, freedom, no blocked calls, no attempts through mutual friends, no letters or surprise visits. They'd gotten the message. Life flourished. My business grew. Alex got promoted. We took a vacation to Europe. We hosted Thanksgiving. 32 people showed up. We went around the table saying what we were thankful for. When it got to me, I'm thankful for everyone in this room, for showing up, for being real family. Patricia squeezed my hand. Christmas with Alex's family. New Year's just us. No guilt, no divided time. Just joy. June rolled around. Our 4th wedding anniversary. We went back to Riverside Gardens. Had dinner. Walked the same path where we'd said our vows. Do you remember the empty chairs? Alex asked. I remember being sad. Now I'm grateful for them. Grateful? They showed me who mattered. Those 30 people, still in my life, still showing up. The people who didn't come, gone, blocked, irrelevant. We sat on a bench, watched the sunset. Same view we'd had at our reception. You know what's funny? I said. What? I thought family was supposed to be forever. Blood is thicker than water. All those sayings. But it's not true. Family is who shows up, who stays, who values you. Blood doesn't mean anything if they treat you like nothing. Your mom would probably disagree. My mom can disagree all she wants, from the blocked list. Alex laughed. You've gotten savage. I've gotten honest. There's a difference. We drove home as the sun set. Our house, our dogs, our life. That night, I was scrolling through old photos. Found the wedding album. 30 faces. All smiling. All genuinely happy for us. Maya making a funny face in the background of one shot. Patricia crying during the vows. Robert shaking my hand afterward. James giving a toast. Co-workers dancing, friends laughing. Everyone who mattered was there. And everyone who wasn't didn't matter anymore. I thought about Uncle Dave sometimes. Wondered if his business recovered, but only briefly. Like wondering about a stranger on the street. No concern, no guilt. Mom, Dad, Jason, Emma. They felt like characters in a story I'd read once. Not real. Not present. Distant. Alex found me looking at wedding photos. Miss it? The day. Yes. The people who didn't come? Not even a little. You know what I realized? I said. What? They thought they were teaching me a lesson by choosing Hawaii, but I learned something better. I deserve people who show up. Family isn't obligation, it's choice. And I choose people who choose me. And Uncle Dave asking for money? Confirmation that I made the right choice. They only cared when they needed something. That's not love. That's convenience. Later, lying in bed, I thought about everything. 3 years ago, devastated by empty chairs and Hawaii photos. Now, grateful. Grateful for the clarity, the distance, the freedom to build a life with people who actually valued me. They'd chosen Hawaii. I'd chosen happiness, and I'd never looked back.